Hello, my beautiful peeps. What's going well? I'm Raina, Coach Queenie B. And honestly, I'm not really sure where this is going to go, so bear with me. And may it all come together in the end and make perfect sense when you watch it. Um, this is just going to be one snippet of uh, probably a few different videos that I am going to do as far as fear. Now, for us to get to know who we are, we need facing our fears and figuring out where that fear comes from. Now, I've seen so many people come up with an acronym for fear, which I love, and it's false evidence appearing real. I had to look at my notes. Um, Fear can be very intimidating, and it can be used as a means to control anybody to get things that people want or to get things that individuals want. They may cause fear to have the result that they are aiming for if other things haven't come about. But I digress. I was having a conversation, and part of this conversation was the fear of not making a difference, the fear of not having the support of those that you are doing your best to help and to take care of, to make things better. And the thing is that we cannot allow fear to consume us, to stop us from doing what is our purpose. Fear is given to you in those moments that you are doing what you know you are called to do, that you feel pulled to. Fear is used as a means to stop you from doing that because it is known that you will make a difference. Let's think about that for a minute. So many things are put in your way to make you afraid, to make you stop, to make you quit. Instead of fighting that fear, overcoming it, and being like, nah, I'm a badass bitch. You know what I mean? The thing is that, and I'm going through this as well. Yes, I have my own business. I have my own website. I have all of these things to help me be able to support and lead and guide and show up and be compassionate and loving and caring for you guys. That is my job. That is my purpose. And I cannot tell you how many times I have been in fear of not even reaching the people that I am supposed to reach, because I know there are people out there that I'm meant to help and support. Just like the individual that I was talking to is meant to help and support and guide and lead and make a change. That is her purpose. My purpose is the same thing, is to lead, is to guide, is to show up for you, to help you be empowered in who you are, to make your own decisions, to learn who you are, what you like, what you don't like. After all of the programming, after all of the things that we've been told we're supposed to do, or it has to be this way, or putting fucking labels on shit to keep you small, to keep you limited. And the thing is that it is known that the moment you face your fear and you realize that the fear is actually not really a fear, it's something that's been projected onto you to make you not do your purpose, to keep you small. Once you face that fear and you go, I'm unstoppable. I am making change, even if it's just one person, maybe two, maybe three. We could go 5. But the thing is that if we allow that fear, that being scared, to rule our life and stop us from doing our job, our purpose, then we let them win. I have no intention, I have no intention of allowing any being, entity, whatever, to stop me from doing my job of serving and helping and supporting and leading, guiding, empowering all of you to know who the fuck you are, to know your worth, to know your value, to know that the decisions that you make are yours. They belong to you. Yes, we are going to get people telling us, oh, nobody's going to want to do that. Oh, you're just fighting a pipe dream. You can't make a change. You're only one person. You can't go into this with that mindset. You have to be like everybody else in order for you to get and receive what it is that you want. And so we want you to fall in line because that's the only way you can get it. And so we're going to place fear upon you. We're going to make you doubt yourself. We're going to make you do this fuck shit to make you back down. And I'm here to tell you, don't do it. Fight your fear. Wake up to who you are, not what anybody else has projected upon you, has said that this is who you are, or, from things that you've seen, putting labels on yourself, whatever it may be. Because the moment you walk away from your purpose is the moment they win. Now, you can always do your purpose in different ways. There are so many ways for you to do what it is that you were meant to do. But that's up to you to figure out. That's up to you to go, oh, well, this doesn't work for me. This is about working smarter, not harder, for one, which I do have a video and I might have to post it because it's an old video. So I will post it. But the thing is it is time for us to no longer allow people to limit us with their thoughts, with their sayings, with their own fucking insecurities. Because when people come at you and they say this stuff to you, Unfortunately, a good part of it could be because they've seen no results. They've actually done some of this stuff and they haven't seen the benefits of them doing their purpose because they were afraid or they got discouraged and they walked away. I can't tell you how many times, I was going to walk away from this. Can't tell you because this shit is hard. And it's only hard in the aspect of I keep being come at with, oh, well, you have to do this a certain way. Oh, you have to conform. You have to be like everybody else. There's no way you can do this doing what you're doing. There's no way that you can reach more people by continuing to just do the thing that you're doing. There's no way that you can financially or even emotionally and mentally get through this because people are fucked up and people don't actually want to get help and people da 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 da. And there's more. And these are just things that are coming to me in other aspects. But I do know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I have support from those that I trust, from those that I know, and even from people that have come and watched my videos and have been so kind and been so loving and encouraging. And no, I don't see my results. I don't see how I help you. I don't. But I know that I am helping somebody, even if it's just one person, to know that they are limitless, that they can do anything in this world, that possibilities are endless, to help you be empowered. Honestly, I don't really need to see it because I'll see it in this world when you come across other people and you do the same thing for them. For us to be a change, for us to make a change in this world, we need fighting for what we believe in without allowing others to get into our head and to fuck with the way that we think and to gaslight us or manipulate us or whatever it is that they're doing to try and bring us down and keep us from getting to you or others. I am a fighter. And I have no intention of allowing others to bring me down to stop me from empowering you. Because for this world to continue to improve, for this world to continue to become better, to become more beautiful, for people to actually see it, you have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. You have to face your fear and continue moving forward. To embrace every beautiful part of you, including the parts that you feel are fucked up. We are not just one thing. The best thing I ever did in my entire life was to raise my two girls. to the best of my ability with what I knew. That shit was scary. And I did it on my own. And I mean on my own as far as their dads weren't in the picture. One committed suicide. The worst time of my fucking life. But I did the best that I could to raise my girls. But I had support from my dad, my stepmom, my mom, my brothers, my sisters, my best friends. There is no way I would have made it without them. Because no matter how afraid I was, I allowed them to help me. But I'm also a woman. I am also going to be 50. I am also mixed. Oh my God, wow. I'm a Heinz 57 melting pot, literally. I am a sister. I am a cousin. I am a entrepreneur. I am, I can be a bitch sometimes. I can be very kind sometimes, 90% of the time. I have a great laugh. And I know that my smile is like, wow. I also know that I struggle, or I have struggled up until this moment, this point in time, in certain areas. I know that I am smart, just in a different way than most people would recognize that, maybe. Book smarts was not my thing. And don't get me wrong, I have 2 degrees. That shit was, oh my God. But I didn't know that, which was another aspect of me that I learned that I can and that I am smart, because I didn't know that before, which is just another part of my journey. I didn't know that I was smart. I didn't know that I was cut out to do other things than to be a caregiver that I was raised to be. And this is all because I'm learning who I am and what it is that I believe, what I know. And don't get me wrong, there are things that I was taught that I still utilize because it resonates with me. There are other things that I was taught that I'm like, no, I ain't keeping that shit. There are other things, though, that I just put a little spin on it, and now it's mine, and it works for me. But I've had to acknowledge the fear that I have in continuing to even just move forward in the direction that I'm moving. I am limitless in the things that I can do, as well as you are. Fighting that fear, stepping over it, being like, wow, that really wasn't as scary as I thought it was. Dude, totally. Clowns? Oh, no, can't do it. Can't do it. And I've been working on this fear. It's a illegitimate, it's not illegitimate. It's, oh my God, I can't think of the word. Though. The fear, irrational. The fear for clowns is irrational for me. Regular clowns, I'm like, all right. It, which is kind of interesting. Any scary looking clown, I cry. And I have plenty of people in my life that like to be funny and send me clown uh, things. Okay, forgive that. But afraid of clowns. My family thinks it's funny to send me scary clowns. But what I haven't told them, which some might find out now, is I am no longer so afraid of these clowns that it affects me to the point that I literally start crying. It doesn't do that anymore. Um, and that's a good thing. um, but I also have this fear, you know, of being seen. I have spent my whole life staying small. And part of my part of my purpose in life to be able to support and help you guys is to be seen. And that's scary when I have spent a good part of my life staying small, not doing anything to where people would notice me, which inevitably is quite difficult considering, I mean, I have my hair, and the smile and and none of this is to be conceited. I just know that this is who I am. I know that part of my uh, whole is through my smile. I know this, and I'm doing my best to use it for good. You know what I mean? Um, to be that light for y'all, and for y'all to know that when you fight your fears and you face those fears, in the end, you're going to sit up there and go, what the hell was I afraid of? You know, which is the same thing that I basically told this individual, is that she has time. And as long as she fights that fear and she continues to do what it is that she is meant to do, she's on the right exact path. Because even if she walked away from it, at some point, she would come back to it because it's what she is meant to do. Maybe she's just meant to do it in a different way. And that's the thing, is because she was so adamant on, but it's not done this way. We're supposed to do it this way. I can't go into it like this because it has to be done like this. No, it doesn't. It does not have to be done the same way that other people do it. I'm sorry. We have so many people doing things the same way that other people do it. That we are losing our individuality. I have no intention of being like anybody else. I have no intention of being like anybody else because why would I want to? I love who I am. There is nobody in this world like me. And so why am I going to do things the same way that other people do it? And don't get me wrong, I get it. There's a track record. There's a track record that shows that it works. Does it? I don't know. because I'm not doing it the way that other people doing it. And don't get me wrong, I would like to continue to move forward and be in an even better position. But right now, in this moment of time, I am exactly where I am meant to be, doing the exact thing that I am meant to be doing. And I have done anything and everything that I can to walk away from this, and it keeps showing up. So I'm not going to. I know there are other ways that I can reach y'all, but not to the extent that I can reach you this way. I am meant to be seen and heard. Just like the individual that I was talking to is meant to be seen and heard. For us to make change, we have to fight our fear. And we have to know that we may not receive acknowledgement. We may not receive validation. We may not receive confirmation. We may not see the impact that we have made. But we have. And that's a beautiful thing. I don't do this to receive accolades. I don't do this to receive the confirmation or the validation. I do this to help our world move forward in the most magical, magnificent of ways, for us to work together. But for us to do that, we have to know who we are. We have to know who we are. Not what people say we are, not what society says we should be, not because we've looked up to somebody that's supposedly in a higher position than us for them to tell us who we are. It's time for us to learn who we are. And it's hard. It's hard because it means you have to actually admit and accept and receive. You have to admit the things that you've done wrong according to what society or whatever thinks wrong is, wrong or bad. Because that's all in the eye of the beholder. You know, what may be wrong or bad for one may not be wrong or bad for another, but we do have certain things that we all know are wrong. You know, but for us to learn who we are, we literally have to go through circumstances and situations. And then we have to evaluate it. And then we have to take responsibility for our part, not anybody else's, ours. We take responsibility for the shit that we did, that we accepted, that we allowed, that we projected, that we labeled, that only take responsibility for what you've done. Nothing else. And I know that's scary. There's fear in accepting yourself for who you are and the bad shit that you did. There's also fear in accepting and receiving the encouragement and the acknowledgement and acknowledging the things that you have done that are good, that have helped and supported other people. There's fear in that because there's worry about people telling you, oh, you're conceited. Oh, you don't understand. Honestly, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, which is exactly what I told this individual. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't. It's nice. No, it's not nice. It is amazing when we receive what it is that we are looking for from others in confirmation and validation and da 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 da. That's amazing. But we don't do the things that we do to receive confirmation, validation, encouragement. We do it because it's who we are and it's what we want to do. And it's really important for us to ensure that the decisions that we make are ours. To face our fear and to not allow anybody else to dictate the way that we do it. No, we don't allow anybody else to dictate how we make our decisions. It's not up to me as to the decisions that you make and how you came to them. It's not up to me. And yes, it's good to get other people's feedback, to evaluate it, to analyze it, to either keep it and use it in the way that you works for you, or to let it go. But to be worried and concerned about what others think or say or feel about you, that's on a whole other level. It's on a level of people pleasing, doing what other people want you to do. We can no longer go through this world and stop doing what we are meant to do because of what other people think and say. We can't. That is no longer acceptable. Which is why I am here to help, support, lead, guide, be compassionate and non-judgmental, and whatever else it is that you need for you to help you learn who you are. I don't know who you are. My job is to just help you learn who you are and embrace that and receive it and accept it. And to feel whole within yourself. So you're not going out there trying to be whole because you think you need to be whole with somebody else. You are whole as your own individual self. Nobody else makes you whole. I'm not here to save you. I'm not here to make you whole, to be part of your what makes you feel whole. I'm here to help you feel whole in yourself, in everything that you are. Everything. You can't have good without the bad. You can't have light without the dark. Maybe at some point we will get to a point where we don't need the contrast, where we don't need the back and forth, but we need balance. And balance means accepting and forgiving yourself, and accepting yourself and embracing yourself and loving yourself and making your decisions for you, based on you, what you know, what you believe, what you feel. And by chance, that may have been the wrong choice and decision. Okay. Accept it. Move forward. Don't regret it. It happened. You have learned a lesson to not do it again. We don't make mistakes. We are doing the best that we can with what we know. And that comes with knowing who you are. It comes with facing those fears of taking that step forward and wanting to know who you are and accept yourself in all ways, shapes, and forms, and love yourself inevitably for whatever. Wholly love yourself. And don't allow other people to make you feel bad for shit that you did. You did it, they didn't. We can't change it now. The only thing we can do is be in this present moment and do things differently. And if you just so happen to have not learned the lesson, then you may come across it again. But the thing is that you're going to do it in less time than what you did before. Last time it took you 2 months. This time it's going to take you a month. Do you know what I mean? I want you to face your fears. Because nothing is going to happen to you when you do. Because more than likely, what's going to happen when you face your fears, you're going to realize that clown is not real. What's going to happen when you face that fear is you're going to realize how empowered you are, how powerful you are, that you overcame something that felt so within you, or oh my God, within you. And that's beautiful. You are not limited. You are a beautiful, unlimited, magical, magnificent being, human being that is on this planet, this plane of existence, to make a difference in the way that you were meant to make a difference. And the funny thing is this is only going to reach people that are meant to see it, that are ready to make these changes, that are ready to face their fears, that are ready to face false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. You are amazing. You are beautiful. And I love you. And this may reach many platforms, but either way, what is it? Like, subscribe, leave a comment, be kind and compassionate. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And I get it. Not a lot of people treat you the same way, but it doesn't mean you got to be just like them, right? Show me some love. Show up for yourself. Connect with me. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I do have a website. I have a vlog. CoachQueenieB.com is the website. I'll do my best to put the links and do all the things that I'm supposed to do for y'all to be like, hello, I'm here. I love you all. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up for yourself. I appreciate you taking one step, because this is one step at a time. One step at a time. Just one step. Because you're worth it. You are amazing. And I love you. And may you receive so much kindness, love, compassion, support, understanding, understanding, overstanding, understanding. Abundance, prosperity, wealth, miracles, bliss, happiness, and joy. Come back, say hi, say what's up. I love you. Take care of yourself, and we will meet again.